You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, folks, I don't know if anything makes me happier than when media members actually kind of go at each other. In this case, there wasn't a direct go at each other, but Adam Schefter stepped in yesterday to offer some context on Ian Rapoport's Bill Belichick's got a multi-year deal story. Now, I think a lot of people do think he got a multi-year deal before the season. Now, one could ask, after his drafting of last year and after how last year went, why would you have done that, Robert Kraft? I think that's a great question that a lot of people would like to ask. But nonetheless, Adam Schefter came on with Pat McAfee, and he wanted to pump the brakes on any kind of an idea that this contract would influence and or save Bill Belichick after this season. Because Adam Schefter believes it will not factor into Robert Kraft making a change or a decision whatsoever. And also, renowned Patriot hater Rex Ryan of ESPN, former Jets coach Rex Ryan, who has crapped on the Patriots. He is a Patriots hater deluxe. Has crapped on Mac Jones on an epic level. Had to eat some well-deserved crow. And he has come out. He has had to reverse course a little bit on Mac Jones. And I got to love that. So we're going to check that out. My goodness, isn't this great? So, we've got CBS News. When Adam Schefter shoots down Ian Rapoport, it becomes CBS News. Not CBSSports.com, CBSNews.com. And we've got Boston.com. A major Patriot story dropped on Sunday morning with NFL Network's Ian Rapoport reporting that Bill Belichick signed a, quote, lucrative multi-year contract extension with New England during the season. The thought process is that this was leaked probably by Bill because of all the reports that he might actually get fired even during the season. I do think the dogs have been called off temporarily after that really impressive win. I mean, I can't even act like it wasn't an impressive win. That news was significant as the now 2-5 Patriots, prior to Sunday's upset victory, had many in the region believing that it was the end was near for the 71-year-old head coach and de facto GM. On Monday, though, Adam Schefter, Rapoport's chief rival in the world of NFL insiders, said Belichick's extension won't play a factor in whether or not Belichick remains with New England after this season. He was on with McAfee. Let's listen.
News kind of dropped out of nowhere that Bill Belichick signed an extension this past offseason, multi-year, lucrative. What does that mean? Was that for a coach, as GM? Was it just more money? How long is it? Is this what does this mean, you think? And how do we not find out about this until now, you think?
Because he always keeps details of his deals very private, and details of his deal never get out. And I don't believe a deal now has any bearing on his future going forward. I really don't. I think him and Robert Kraft will sit down at the end of the year and they'll make a decision mutually about what they each want to do, whether he has an extension or not. And they can figure out the best way to handle the situation, what they believe each side is better off doing, whether that's staying together, whether that's going their own ways. And I don't care whether Bill Belichick has a year left, 3 years left, 5 years left. It doesn't matter. To me, they're going to assess that situation on a year-to-year basis and figure out what's best for the both of them.
Hey, you're starting to give a little bit more about that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago, the answer was, we're even mentioning this. Mm-hmm. This is a big deal. Then it was the same thing. Now it's like, Year to year, they'll figure out what they're doing. Jeez. They get a big win over the Bills, though. They might rattle off 9 straight. Yeah. And let me tell you, Schefter, I don't know about the Patriots fans that you know. This particular guy not happy. He wants Bill Belichick to lose every game the rest of the year so they can move on.
No, not so that they can move on from Bill, so that they can move on from Mac and get a different quarterback.
Mac looks good.
Oh, a little dog out of Mac Jones there at the end. But the point is, Kraft's not going to worry about the contract. We talked about that when I did that video the other day. Robert Kraft's got all the money in the world. If he's got to eat that contract, and owners do it all the time in the NFL when they cut horrible coaches, Robert Kraft's not going to worry about that contract, even if Bill did just sign one. All right? But I do think Bill Belichick wanted it out because he wanted to take some heat off him. And I think he wanted to send a message to the team. Hey, I'm going to be here the rest of the year, yada, yada, yada. And maybe that did help fire up the Patriots. I don't know. So let's get over to Rex Ryan as he takes time away from him and his wife's feet fetish to make appearances on ESPN. Let's look at him having to eat a little crow after Mac Jones, surgically dissected, I might add, the Buffalo Bills the other day. Rex Ryan has never been one to shirk away from making his opinions known. Over the last few years, the former Jets and Bills head coach has directed plenty of verbal barbs towards Mac Jones and the New England Patriots. That should tell you, that one little sentence right there should tell you all you need to know. The former Jets and Bills head coach. AFC East rival? Anybody? During New England's woeful 1-5 start to the 2023 season, Ryan regularly took Jones to task over his arm strength and inability to orchestrate efficient drives in the red zone. Wow, Mac Jones shit all over you this weekend, didn't he? Quote, "Are you referring to peashooter Jones?" Ryan said on ESPN after New England's loss to Dallas earlier this month, referencing a nickname he gave Jones in 2021. Here's the thing. The guy doesn't have a whole lot of arm talent. I've said it from jump. Maybe the weakest arm for all starting quarterbacks in the league. But after Jones orchestrated an impressive game-winning drive in the fourth quarter and led the Patriots to an upset win over the Bills on Sunday afternoon, even a critic like Ryan had to tip his cap. Quote, "Honestly, this is the best throw I've ever seen him make," Ryan said on ESPN's Get Up, in reference to Jones's throw to Hunter Henry during the game-winning fourth quarter drive. Just 5 plays after Jones converted on 3rd and 8 situation off that throw to Henry, the quarterback's QB hit Mike Gesicki for a 1-yard touchdown pass. That was with 12 seconds left to win it. I thought it was the best finish to any NFL game I've seen all year. Quote, "I think it was refreshing to hear Mac Jones not feeling beaten down by Belichick's coverage in New England the last few weeks." Longtime NFL writer Peter King wrote in his Football Morning in America column. After playing his best game in the league in nearly 2 years, in the 29-25 upset over Buffalo in Foxborough, what is clear to me is how Jones, as expected, is good at basically compartmentalizing what really matters in football and leave the outside stuff outside. So I think it's hilarious that Rex Ryan had to come out and eat a little bit on that. And I actually have no problems with Rex. I think he's funny, and I think he's one of the best defensive coordinators in the history of football. I do. And for a little while there, he looked like a pretty good head coach, but like a lot of these all-world coordinators, they can't close the deal. And last I checked, didn't you draft Mark Sanchez? Just wondering. I mean, what are we talking about here? Yeah. I can't seem to remember. Did Rex Ryan draft Tom Brady? Oh, he didn't. Okay. He didn't. All right. Just wondering. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. The Patriots, and I did not do a reaction video to the win. I guess I should have, but look, a lot of things that we've been talking about. Michael Winu got moved to right tackle. Cole Strange came back. All of a sudden, offensive line was really good. And if that offensive line stays healthy and stays set, Mac Jones is going to look like a different quarterback. If Pep/Pop Douglas, he keeps getting those kinds of targets and is elevated to the 1 or 2 wide receiver, I think he should be the 1. Kendrick Bourne should be the 2. Then that brings Hunter Henry and makes everything else, Zeke Elliott, turn him into a goal line back like Dallas used him. Do all of these things, and O'Brien plays off that. Patriots are going to win ball games because all of a sudden, Jones is going to have time to throw the ball. He's going to have speed in Bourne and in Douglas to throw the ball to. I mean, look, Douglas has a chance. This could be Mac Jones's Wes Welker, Danny Amendola, Julian Edelman. And in a Bill O'Brien / Josh McDaniels offense, we know how important that little slot guy is. The water bug, so to speak, that comes creeping in off your porch in the middle of the night. And the cats unleash urban warfare on, waking me up. You get the point. That's what happens to defenses. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.